My name is Lesley Bandy.
My name is Chad Davenport.
My name is Hayz Pincheira Rowe.
And I came back to New Zealand after a long career in dance. And I'm now semi-retired, but I'm working on projects that mean something to me.
I'm the musical director for West City Concert Band. I also teach out in the community here in West Auckland.
I am from the UK originally. I've been in New Zealand for 10 years and am an Auckland-based choreographer.
It all started about 3 years ago when I met up with Chad. And I said, well, wouldn't it be marvellous to have a show with your whole band?
So much of the music that we play in concert band is quite evocative of movement. And so it almost calls for some sort of visual display.
So Lesley Bandy approached me. I've been working with her for a few years previous and said, I've got a project that I'd like you to come in on that I think would be really down your street.
And so this combination then with Hayz and then Lesley coming on board, both as two world-class choreographers. We're just so fortunate to have them.
We just threw a whole playlist together of music, sat for probably about 3 months just listening to everything.
And we were really riffing off this sort of great idea of all sorts of different things and trying to work out how to piece them together and what kind of performers to use and that sort of thing.
We got together and just thought, oh, well, wouldn't it be great if we could just bring these things together in one place?
And then eventually we all sat down around a table with Lesley on Skype and went, how about this? The basic storyline goes that we have a gentleman who, his world is grey. He's lost his colour. He doesn't really see the point in things. Everything's just a bit, same happens every day and blah, blah, blah. We have a lead beautiful goddess, the moon goddess, who comes and sees this grey world and says, I'm gonna save someone. And so she finds our lead gentleman and she takes him into the world of Imaginarium, full of colour and excitement and crazy characters. And she reminds him, by taking him back to his childhood, what imagination does for us.
So performers came from all over the place. We had some that Hayz knew, some that I knew, and some that we found on the way.
We've got an incredible 50-piece band that just are killing it with sound.
The show has music from so many different sorts of genres that we can't pin it down to just one. There are these classical pieces that have been rearranged for band, and then there's jazz and there's rock fusion and so many different sorts of pieces coming together.
Normally, orchestral and stuff would be in the pit, but they're on stage and featured.
We've got clowns, we've got contortionists, we've got acrobats,
dancers, actors.
We've got aerial artists, we've got all sorts of mad stuff going on. These dancers have been dedicating themselves day in, day out to create the best story to tell. And that's really, I think, what's going to be super powerful for this, is the story that we're telling and the ability of so many different bodies to be able to translate that story. And I think it's an important story at the moment as well. I think with everybody so attached to their phones and their media, I think to just be sat in a chair watching something that's real and live and in front of your eyes and reminding us to look up occasionally and look inside of ourselves and reconnect with what's going on in here as well as what's going on here.